Hello guys, thank you for joining me here at Leaping Lotus Tarot. I am back. I had a lot going on in my personal life. I had a cat pass away and my horse getting sick, but I'm back now and I'm here for you guys. Please only take the messages that resonate for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. Drop in the comments if this is your reading. Hit like and subscribe, of course. It really helps grow my channel. Take a deep breath. This is the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. Let's get a few messages out first, and then we'll get some clarifying messages from my Oracle deck here, which is the Medicine Woman Oracle. Let's see what comes through. All right, we have Strength. That's a beautiful card to start with. Leo energy. The Emperor, Aries energy, and the Hierophant, Taurus energy in reverse. All three of these cards are major arcana. So you're in a very pivotal point in your life. You're in a big transition. So something you could be experiencing right now is kind of a redefining of like your values. That's kind of what this is giving me, because we have the Emperor, and that's a very empowered masculine energy. But we have the Hierophant in reverse, and that's a tradition, values, marriage card. And we have Strength. So it just seems like somebody's trying to release old patterns and old habits and things of the past. Tell me more about the Emperor, please. We're going to get clarification for all three of these cards. So we had kind of it come out sideways, the Devil sideways, and we also had Five of Pentacles sideways. So a lot of earth energy kind of coming through, fire and earth, very much what's coming through so far. So with the Devil, Capricorn, let's look at the imagery on this. I actually don't think I've seen this one in this deck. There's a hand reaching out. It's like this horse, actually. It's like this evil horse with like a claw. It's like offering this gold. Oh, this is so interesting. But it's like there's like puppeteering this like person or something. The Five of Pentacles, of course, like traditionally means like being left out in the cold. There definitely could be people you're leaving behind with this. You might feel a guilt. I'm getting that you're kind of feeling a guilt because we have the Strength, right? So there's a strength you're having to feel. You're coming into like a new value system for yourself, but it's causing others to feel estranged about it. They're not loving the vibe, okay? But it's the right thing for you because you're the Emperor upright. So tell me about the Hierophant in reverse, Death in reverse. Okay, Scorpio energy. So there could be a little bit of resistance that you or others, it could be you feeling a little bit to this change. There's a part of you that still is clinging on a bit to the old traditions, which makes sense because, again, Strength. You need the strength to be able to embrace this new thing. So I guess let's get some clarity around, like, what is this new thing? What is this thing that's taking strength? This new value system, Two of Cups. You could be in a connection that maybe your family, the Empress, beautiful. Okay. What I think this is, Emperor and Empress, this is gorgeous. I love the imagery of these two like white horses here, the fertility of this. Two of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So this Emperor and this Empress are in a romantic connection. So you may be feeling that, you know, either family or loved ones around you may not be supporting this connection, or they don't understand like what you see in this person. I think they understand and see that you're happy, but it's not benefiting them in some way. There's some way that like this decision you're making with this person doesn't benefit them in some way. So let's get more clarity as to what that could be, because you definitely should go with it. I mean, there's no doubt that this is the way to go with things for sure, because it's your ultimate happiness. You guys are a perfect match pair, very empowered couple. And Emperor and the Empress, that's as good as it gets. Okay, this is a lot of cards. Let's see. We had the Emperor come out again. Three of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands upright. It does just feel like more people have to do more work. Are you moving away? I don't see any like moving away cards, but it feels like people are having to make up for your... Maybe this is a new relationship and you're spending a lot of time with this person and they're like having to, people are wondering where you're at, or they're just having to pick up the slack because you're just with this person. Strength again. Okay, let's keep talking about it. Let's get clarity for strength. I said I was going to get clarity on all of them, and I didn't get clarity for strength. So let's find more details about strength, please. The Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wow. You know, I think you have a lot of money potential. I think that you, this Emperor and this Empress, have the potential to make a lot of money together. And I don't know if people see that vision. Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I don't think people see the vision. I don't think they understand the conflict or like the efforts that you have to go through to make this happen. They don't see it. Nine of Cups. Oh, but it makes you so happy. Tell me more about the Five of Wands in reverse. Let me get a little clarity on that. What is like that sort of like effort that you're having to put in, or like what's the practice or the Knight of Cups upright, Queen of Swords in reverse. Whatever you're choosing is your happiness. That's for sure here because of that Nine of Cups and Knight of Cups. And it's just the potential of what this can be with that Wheel of Fortune. Again, another beautiful major arcana card that embraces all of the signs. So let's talk about the Queen of Swords in reverse. Let's get clarity on that, because that one I'm actually really not sure what that's trying to say here. What is the Queen of Swords in reverse? I need to know about the Queen of Swords in reverse. Seven of Pentacles. We've got this horse in a field here, helping plow a garden, putting the work in, tending to your garden, planting the seeds, growing something. I feel like you just really are having to leave the family or the tradition behind. They must have viewed you as the Queen of Swords, and they feel like the Queen of Swords has left them behind. You might be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Tell me more about what was trying to be grown with the family or with the tradition, whatever this tradition is. King of Cups. So if it's not a family, it could be a potential other romantic option. Maybe a King of Cups is looking at an Empress and seeing a potential future with her, but now he can't because this Emperor is taking up all of her time. Tell me about the King of Cups, please, Spirit. What does the King of Cups want to say to this Queen of Swords in reverse / Empress energy? What does he want to say to her? What does the King of Cups want to say? What's the message that he wants to say to this Queen of Swords in reverse, Empress energy? Five of Swords. Yeah, he feels left behind for sure. Look at this guy like riding off and there's other people falling off the horse. Yeah. Again, with that Five of Pentacles energy earlier too, just feeling she chose an Emperor over this King of Cups. Okay, let's just ask why. Well, here, the Empress chose the other option because of Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot in reverse. So if it's either a Hierophant energy, if it's like a Taurus or a Capricorn with the Devil that we had out earlier, if it's some earth sign, basically she sees the potential of a financial future with this Emperor. It's abundant. She sees happiness and potential because this Chariot in reverse, with the King of Cups, this is a water sign, right? So basically she didn't see the Chariot upright with this King of Cups energy because she saw the Ace of Pentacles with somebody else. She can actually envision a future and how to make money and how to move forward towards a goal with somebody else. Anything else we need to know from the tarot before I find some spiritual guidance maybe from our Oracle deck? Four of Pentacles. There definitely is an alluding to like some sort of work here. It's really interesting that there's really this small little horse pulling this big kind of coal load here on the tracks. Okay, Four of Pentacles normally like being stingy or holding close to the chest. You know, maybe that King of Cups never communicated his emotions, which seems kind of strange because a King of Cups, Two of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck, kind of speaking to like a balance. So maybe that could kind of speak to that. Like maybe a King of Cups is normally very like able to express emotions, feels very strongly, but maybe he couldn't actually communicate. And that was something that he was being stingy about. And there was an out of balance situation because he couldn't actually communicate how he felt maybe. Let's see. Let's get some extra advice from this medicine woman oracle. Autumn, a time for letting go, lighten your load. Eagle totem, rise above to widen your vision. Emotions, you're an emotional creature. Fertilize that great power. So interesting with the fertilize. So that kind of talks again about that 7 of Pentacles. Rise above, a time for letting go, lighten your load. You're an emotional creature. Fertilize. Have faith, you are supported, spirit of the earth. So lots of earth and fire in this reading overall. We've had some water and had some air. But there just does seem to be such a common theme of like grounding here and trying to like really, I don't know, but we have the eagle, which is very air. So like, I don't know. It's like, it's almost like you need to fly above to get the grounded earth perspective of like where things really are. Even with this emotions with the 7, because the 7 of Pentacles. Let's get in the clarifying tarot for each one of these. Queen of Swords is the clarification for the eagle totem. Yeah, so following your intuition and also listening to yourself and trusting that you're choosing somebody who chooses you as far as like communication. That's definitely part of like your wisdom with the situation. The letting go is the 6 of Cups. That's beautiful. So yeah, if you let go of a King of Cups, even if it was like a soulmate connection, a past life connection, it's just time for it. Maybe it's time for it in the fall. Maybe it's time for it now, but maybe you fully dissolve it and come to that decision in the fall time. Let's see. Let's get one for Spirit of Earth, please. 3 of Swords in reverse. Have faith, you are supported. So even when there's, you know, pain around a situation or like a heartbreak sort of energy, or even like, again, just like an energy around a lack of a communication, like you are supported and you always must choose who choose you. There's no sense in choosing somebody who doesn't choose you every day. And I feel like this Emperor chooses you every day. Emotions, let's find this one. Justice. Ooh, Libra energy. Yeah, you could definitely be a Libra. Wow. There is just such a call here to trust your fire. So even though this is like an air sign, if you look at the red imagery of like this flag around this horse, and she's in the red dress and she's blindfolded, she's got her hand on this white horse, she's trusting. She can't see what's around her, but she's trusting. So you're fertilizing the great power of your emotions and trusting your heart and what your passion is. Even if you can't see the full picture yet and you can't see the full outcome, you know that it's going to come to a solution that is just because it's your heart's desire, and you know you're choosing right. Even if other people don't understand, you know you're choosing right. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Again, hit like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me. I love getting these messages out to people, and I hope to see you here next time at Leaping Lotus Tarot.